Qui pourrait croire ça, quoi? Sans déconner. Oh, mais qu'est-ce que tu fais là, toi?
Good evening, Mr.
Not well.
Mr.
Bah alors, change de place comme ça? Fais gaffe, hein. Eh, en vrai, stable. Non, on est stable ici. Hein. Je vais laisser comme ça, hein. En vrai. J'ai des remèdes pour les maux de tête? Je sais plus. Je vais voir. Un mal de tête c'était différent de maux de tête. Hein. Bon, on s'en fout. Hop! Vous êtes nombreux ou... Vous êtes un peu nombreux. Bonjour. Oh. Ah là c'est le roche-bille hein. Non mais laissez-moi au pire hein. Vous êtes pas obligé de venir hein. Bon ça marche ça. Ah oui, quand même. C'est pété. Hop là, viens là toi. Oh les dégâts de la morsure, quel plaisir. Qu'il y a un bug son, mais tout va bien. Hein. C'est juste les tirs font plus de tirs quoi. Ils font plus de bruit les tirs. Et ils ok hein. Ah ah putain, je suis en train de perdre mon poncho. Au secours.
So Prewen never left Doris's theatre after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Ah mais Edgar, il est en bas. Couillon. J'arrive ma couille. Pas mort toi? Ah tu l'es. Voilà. Knock knock. Pom 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 pom. Par contre là les armes qui font plus de bruit de feu au secours. C'est trop perturbant quoi. Oh.
It's locked.
Oh, c'est verrouillé, genre. Où c'est verrouillé quoi. Ouh, de loot. Où est-ce qu'il est? Par où je dois passer? Manger, 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 manger. Ah. Ça c'est pour sortir dehors ça. C'est pas ça qu'il me faut là. Bonjour. Ah mais c'est rempli de bugs sonores là par contre, c'est vraiment c'est au secours hein. Là le jeu il est en train de péter un câble quoi. Ta gueule! Oh Dieu! Ah, je t'ai cassé le jeu ou quoi là? Ah attends, là je fais comment pour y accéder? Ça c'est fermé.
I cannot enter.
Cliquer sur la disparition, bah je veux bien mais là c'est compliqué quoi, parce qu'il n'y a pas d'autre endroit là où je peux... Je crois pas hein. Ah non. Faut que je sorte par derrière. Bon, on va faire ça hein.
It's locked.
Ah c'est verrouillé aussi. Ah non mais putain mais alors attends, là il y a un truc que j'ai raté. Il y a un truc qui colle pas là. Il y a un truc qui colle pas. Je pourrais monter en haut techniquement, non? Ah, monter en haut, oui c'est très logique, hein, mais voilà. C'est quand tu montes forcément en haut en fait. Mais ouais, ça a pris son temps quoi. Carnet de notes là. Bon, y a pas de suite là, non. C'est pour aller à l'extérieur là, mais ouais. Ah ouais, mais attends, y a un truc que je piche pas là. Là, y a forcément un truc où je suis pas au courant ou je sais pas quoi. Oh, meurs. Voilà, prends des dégâts là. Il y a un truc. Il y a un truc que je suis en train de rater. Je sais pas c'est quoi, mais il y a un truc. Le problème c'est que le jeu ne me le dit pas. En dessous. C'est peut-être en dessous, hein. Attends. Mais non. Mais... Oh. Ah, ça m'énerve, je sais pas où aller là en fait, mais c'est mal foutu ce niveau là, au secours. Le mec il est en dessous. Comment je vais en dessous? Enfin, ça a pas de sens. Oh, encore toi là, vas-y, c'est bon. Chose à faire là. Voilà. Lettre d'adieu. Ouais, bah... Là, je vous avoue, je me sens un peu baisé, là. Y a pas de trappe, y a rien. Ouais, attendez, parce que là, ça va pas. Internet. C'est bizarre. Vampyr. Hop. J'arrive pas à comprendre. Ah, je suis vraiment proche de la fin en fait. Ah d'accord. Ah oui, mais je suis complètement proche de la fin quoi. Ah oui d'accord, je ne pensais pas à ça. Alors attendez. Maintenant que vous avez voté... Oh mais putain, mais... Non mais vraiment. Je suis débile. Non mais c'est my bad. Vous allez rigoler. Hop. Parce que je l'ai juste raté sur le chemin. C'était bien la porte que j'avais vue, mais qui avait pas de... Et en gros c'était sur la table. Voilà. Aïe 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 aïe.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Ouais bon quoi.
I cannot enter.
Oh, évidemment. Ah.
It's locked, all right.
Comment ça? Je ne suis pas d'accord.
It's locked, all right. Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Chevalier vampire.
Edgar.
Oula!
Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Geoffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him
Anti-vampire là.
an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
Ouais.
Time will
Franchement,
tell.
ouais.
The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
Ah, par contre, tu me caches un truc.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
Bah, il serait pas venu quand même pour rien, surtout ce
William
mec-là.
Marshall,
Quoi.
for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
Il y a autre chose.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854.
Ah.
They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has
Ok.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Ah, ça se dit beaucoup de choses quand même.
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick.
Ah, ça suffit.
That's all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms. Blind hate and strong physical mutation.
C'est ça.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theatre. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here?
How could I? I never saw...
Il est un peu con lui là quand même,
Doris
Edgar.
and
Eh oh.
Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
Mais quoi?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use?
Mais t'es
William
con?
Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my
You
research.
Mais
used
t'es
her
giga
blood on
con?
Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
Mais...
How dare you judge me? Must I name the alarming list of your victims?
We are both deceivers. But at least I know I'm a monster.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Ah, tu l'as choisi, hein. Oh putain quoi. Laissez mourir. Je vais abroger vos souffrances. Vous sacrifiez, vous n'allez pas mourir. Tu mérites pas d'être un vampire. Parce que c'est littéralement ta faute en fait. Du coup, bah, t'as une belle source d'XP.
Yes, your death is imminent, Dr. Swansea. But I swear, it will be quick.
I already told you to call me Edgar. Am I no longer your friend?
I believe you never have been, sir. You have lied to me at every step and betrayed the trust of a woman I cherish.
You and the lady? Really? Why, I should have seen it coming, I suppose. May I add that I welcome this? The biting, I mean.
You have your wish.
Is it going to hurt? I always wondered.
Mélanger du sang de vampire, mais quelle idée à la con, mais pas besoin d'être un génie pour comprendre que c'est une idée de merde quoi. Vraiment. Aïe 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 hein. Aïe 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 hein. Comme on dit là, c'est... C'est bête. C'est pas malin. Ah, je vous jure, quoi.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Ouais, oh! Comme toi, ton lance-flamme là. Hop là. Eh ben il va y avoir des discussions hein. Je pense que ça va être la fin en fait là. Parce que... À moins que je m'occupe d'Ascalon, mais c'est fini quoi. Ouais j'avoue Ascalon... Putain j'ai tué en fait... Bah 3 piliers, oh la vache. C'est pas vraiment prévu ça. J'aurais su.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan?
C'est la merde.
What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
He was mortally wounded. I put an end to his misery.
That is terrible, Jonathan. And yet you did what you must.
Oui,
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Il était stupide.
Edgar's behavior was beyond lunacy. He had neither the discipline, knowledge, nor the proper facilities to conduct blood experiments.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but... do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh, God.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait,
enemy.
no! Elizabeth!
Bande de merde. Voilà, c'est quoi ça? Rassemblez les ingrédients nécessaires à la fabrication. Pas de l'ordre de vous avez une goutte du sang du roi Arthur, pas de Geoffrey McClellan, de l'insuline de la vieille morgue de Pembroke. Ok. De la coula au honneur de Lady. Oh. Il y a beaucoup d'obscurité dans la vie, mais il y a aussi des sources de lumière. C'est une lumière la plus belle d'entre tous. Bram Stoker. Le. Bon. Fleur de Grey, j'arrive. Je vais te botter le cul.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Pom 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 pom.
Is there anything to connect me to the city anymore?
Comment tu vas mon vieux
Whose
poteau?
blood could be purer than... Good evening, old chap.
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not.
Merde. Mais si ça va mec.
Have you any need...
He was aware.
Do you need...
It's a little.
What can I...
I hope it.
You need some
Alors.
rest, Clarence.
T'es mon pote. Pose-toi un peu.
Equality between men and women.
Toi ta mère elle s'est barrée.
Good evening, Miss...
And good evening.
What is your...
I'm sure you did what you had.
Ce que je vais faire est ignoble. Et peut-être vous me demandez pourquoi. Je sais que c'est la fille adoptive de notre ami la vampire la rousse. Le problème, c'est que on sait que ça va être du sang vampirique ou tout ce qui touche avec. C'est pas ça le souci. Hein. Mais dans le doute, hélas, dans le doute, vraiment. Elle est sûrement même innocente dans l'histoire, la pauvre. Hein. Mais dans le doute, elle y passe. Si c'est pour stopper l'épidémie de Londres, il faut le faire. Alors qu'en vrai, elle est sûrement innocente. Hein.
Pray for my mother to never find my killer. Betrayer.
Désolé, petite. Hein.
You are not welcome here.
Vraiment, c'est pas contre toi, quoi. Là, je sais, c'est pas bien, c'est ignoble, mais là, pour le coup, c'est comme ça, quoi. J'ai qu'à passer par derrière. Non, parce que là, sa mère, c'est le truc de l'épée. Non, mais vraiment, en fait, ça pue. Hein.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to.
Tu vas improviser, exactement, gars, t'as tout compris. combo il fait du bien quand même, hein, ça s'enchaîne bien. Tac, tac, tac. Pas mal. Aïe. Voilà. Ça dégage. 3 PO quoi. Allez vas-y. C'est quoi ça? Dague de qualité. Bon, c'est pas mal. J'aime bien. Ah, Lord, il est en bas le Lord. Ah. On s'est paumé mon gars. Toc toc. Monsieur.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Ouais, c'est cette mec, stop.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reid. Our fate lies wholly in your hands.
Par contre, attends une minute.
You again?
I have a few questions.
You hold in that vial the most sacred...
Ah oui, non, oui. 20 ans, ok, j'ai rien dit.
It's locked.
Putain, il a l'air vénère qu'il arrive comme ça me fait rire. Pom, 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 pom. Bon bah, on va passer par la porte. Hein. Bon, ça, c'est fait. Sûr. Eh ben on va aller à l'hôpital.
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir?
Do you need medical?
I won't.
Yes.
Thank you for
Voilà.
Thank you, Avery.
your bedroom. Who could have done such an evil thing? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Avery.
Your bedroom is ready. Good evening.
J'aurais bien aimé en faire de lui un vampire. Genre vraiment. C'est dommage. Hein. J'aurais aimé. Mais là on va garder l'XP qui me reste parce que bon bah je sais pas s'il va y en avoir d'autres dans le coin. Merde, pas du tout le bon endroit. Attention, il y a potentiellement des gens ou pas en vampire. Donc bon. Et hop. Let's go. Wouhou. Oh, je vais tellement vite qu'ils ont même pas le temps de pop quoi. Oh les pauvres. Wow. Hop. Ouais, c'est par là la suite. Déjà vous. Ta 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 la la la. Ah bonjour.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
La réserve c'est là de toute façon, ouais. Et hop là. Putain, je pensais pas qu'on allait y retourner là-dedans, vraiment. Un peu surprenant. Ouais. Ah, bonjour. Putain, mais eh oh, calme-toi. Mais calmez-vous, monsieur. Alors, ça fait mal? Ouh. Et que ça pique, hein. À vous le dire, ça pique. Faut que j'aille en hauteur. Je vois du sang.
Shit, that leech is fast! We have to stop it!
T'as mes changements de caméra là, merci, voilà. T'as la lumière divine là, au secours. Ah non. Non, non, non. Voilà. Hop.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Pas mal ça. Pom 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 pom. Bonjour. Je ne fais que passer. Pom 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 pom. Oula, mais c'est que vous êtes vachement nombreux quand même. Ah, chiant. Il m'emmerde le petit là. Ah va mec. Bon alors comment se porte notre très cher vampire là? Vas-y, on va voir.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
Oi! You listening? Over there! There's one! Steady,
Aïe oh. Aïe oh. T'es pas drôle. Hâte de bouger. Oh. Oh. Tu as envie de le tuer là? Ah j'ai bien l'impression. Hein. Ah ou pas? Ah non ça va. Alors mec
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reid?
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic.
Oui.
Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
Attends, je dois voir qu'une créature nommée Désastre. Ah, je suis le seul capable d'arrêter l'épidémie.
I have found the carrier, McCullum. The infection's source. It may be science or some supernatural power that's responsible for all this. But I will harness either or both to end the epidemic.
A vampire doctor. My God, you're a terrifying creature. Jonathan Emmett Reid.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies. Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reid.
On peut parler encore un peu?
Thank you. Can we speak more?
Indeed. Why not?
Alors, ton immortalité, ça va?
How are you adapting to immortality?
I feel so powerful it gives me shivers. I could be the greatest vampire hunter ever. Your worst nightmare, in truth.
Ah, c'est bien, c'est bien, c'est bien.
Will you leave the guard now that you are what you are?
Are we not creatures of deceit? I could hide my nature from my men, or name a successor. Go my own way. I know not yet my path.
J'ai créé un Belmont, tout va bien.
Will you hunt me down?
Not for now. But you had better behave, Doctor. Or I may change my mind.
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents.
Ah.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father returned to Dublin a vampire. And tore out my mother's throat.
Ouh.
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin.
Oh, c'est métal.
Farewell, my progeny.
Do not stretch your luck, Reid.
Je t'emmerde. Tu as un refuge afin de fabriquer l'antidote. Yeah. Non, y'a pas de die vermine, non. Y'a pas de ça ici. Ouais, bah battez-vous au trou là, je m'en fous. Attendez. Où est-ce que c'est? Là. Ah là. Pom 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 pom. Alors.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.